Hello, everyone, and welcome to Post-University Rocket League Purple Team versus Mitchell College here in Week 7 of the NECC. The Eagles coming in tonight at 4-2. Mitchell College coming in tonight at 1-5 on the season. So Post-University, pretty heavy favorites tonight going into the match. However, they are coming off of a 0-4 sweep, getting swept at the hands of Southern Arkansas University last week. So they're looking to bounce back tonight against Mitchell and solidify their playoff spot here in the NECC. We are we're going to be getting started in just a moment here as we're waiting on the other team to join the lobby, as we are heading to Forbidden Temple today. And I forgot to put the match on the TVs in the lab. Apologies, everyone at the lab, but you can tune into the stream. All right, they are in the lobby and joined early. There's two of them. There's the third. There we go. Just gonna go to full screen real quick. And we're off. Here we go. Game 1. Mitchell versus Post. Post, the orange team tonight. And Mitchell on the blue side. It's going to be Alvy, BigSpence, and Ssjlion for your Post University Eagles. RPWG, Mitch Esport, and Mitch_ES for Mitchell. Spence with a nice pass out mid. Ssjlion can't quite connect. That was a good looking play. But Alvy is going to scoot it around and underneath the defense. And Post University will strike first here. A little bit overcommitment there by the Eagles, but it looks like it works out this time. And now, Post playing from in front. Ssjlion leaves it for Spence, and we've got two. Looks like we've got two disconnects here. So I guess we'll just try to play it out. RPWG, yeah, Mitch ES just completely lost connection. And then Alvy's going to take the free goal. Yeah, unfortunately, what will happen is we'll play this one out here. I guess in the 1v3. But we're unable to... They can try to reconnect during the game here. Hey, Jody, what's good? Yeah, so they can try to reconnect during the game here, but until they do, it'll unfortunately have to be a 1v3. Yeah, it's not quite sure what the ruling's gonna be here. Nobody's actively playing right now. Okay. Let's, I guess we'll get a restart here. Hold on. All right, well, we'll be right back while we sort this out. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that, everybody. Hopefully this goes a little bit better this time. BigSpence up for this one as we get restarted here in game 1. Kind of hard to say if the disconnect affected them getting scored on the first time, as Alvy in a tough defensive situation. Good defense, though. Gets it off of the corner, and now BigSpence off the side. He's going to have enough boost to cut back in front of this one and scores, and Post's going to take the lead right back after the restart. And we are basically right where we left off when Mitchell disconnected in game 1. Post with the first goal of the series, officially now in game 1. As no matter what happens here, we're going to be playing it out. If they disconnect again, we play it out. And then hopefully we won't need to take a forfeit win. There's Ssjlion, makes it to the ball ahead of the Mitchell team, and now BigSpence trying to score from the corner, off the crossbar. Ssjlion also bumped him on the back end of that play. May have affected things, but kind of hard to tell. Now BigSpence off the sidewall. Alvy couldn't quite get around it, but now has an angle for an aerial. It's a bouncer, and it's in. Very slowly developing play, but it ends up working out for Post. A nice aerial there by Alvy. He's been in the gym. He's been in the practice field, and it's showing. Post up 2. So for Rocket League spectating, Yonko, I basically just leave it on director cam, as it usually does a pretty good job of showing the action and switching around to different perspectives and different points of view, and while still staying kind of focused on the ball most of the time. If I go to a player's perspective, what happens is if that player goes to ball cam or car cam, you guys will also see it. So if somebody is on car cam rotating back or whatnot, you may not see it. You may not see like the play. Ooh, a very nice touch there by BigSpence. Little change up, little soft touch. As Mitch Esport was unable to connect with that one. And Post up the hat trick now. Ooh, a nice kickoff by Ssjlion. That's going to waterfall straight down. Oh, BigSpence not quite enough boost to get to that one in time. And RP with the clear. Alvy still maintaining pressure, though. Gets bumped off, but might able to recover. Nope, going to leave it for Spencer, who will cut in and get his third goal of game 1. Already, Spencer with the hat trick. Doesn't even need 2 minutes to get the hat trick in this one. You might see Spencer look to break a goal record here, because we've still got 3 minutes to play. This man's already got a hat trick. Almost squeaked another one by, too, as the kickoff was a little late that time from Mitchell. Nice wall play there by RPW, as Alvy with a bit of a risky touch there. He's going to take his time with it. Very nice decision. Going to get that one out mid to BigSpence. Wide open net, but he's unable to connect. And I'm sure he'd love to have that one back. Ssjlion and Alvy again shot off the mark. These are the kinds of things. Oh, but that one's going to be too easy for BigSpence. Over the corner. And Post now up 5. Matty Joe, Alvy fan in the chat. We love to see it. Welcome in, welcome in. This is the final week of the regular season in the NECC, so the result of this game is going to have big playoff implications as we try to figure out where we're gonna go, where we're gonna be placed in the playoff bracket. Basically, it's 2 groups of 8 teams in each group, and the top 4 teams in each group are going to qualify to the playoffs and create an 8-team bracket, like the best 8 teams out of 16. And right now, I can't check the standings right now because Alvy is too busy scoring once again. RPW hit that one a little bit too hard off the wall and had a little bit of an awkward touch trying to collect it off of his own wall touch, and I think that's what allowed Alvy to kind of pick up a loose change there in front of the net and punch it in. Oh, a nice pass by BigSpence over to Alvy. He's going to turn for this one. Can't make contact off the wall, though. But BigSpence coming in. That's a Ssjlion. Good job not jumping for that one earlier because, you know, ooh, tough spot here, but Alvy digs it out of the net. And Post maintain the shutout, but it is not only important to win here, it is also important to score as much as possible because goal differential is a big deal as Alvy scoots another one in, this time off the defender. And that is going to be Alvy's third goal of the game. I believe that's his career high for goals scored in one game. So congratulations to Alvy. Making some big moves tonight for the Eagles. It's been a late kickoff here by Mitchell. Good read by RPW off the wall. And gets the aerial touch over Ssjlion, but BigSpence down in front to Alvy. Can he get there in time? No, 50 in front of the net. RP once again with some solid defense here. But yeah, like I was saying, it's not just about winning. It's about scoring as much as possible because if two teams are tied in the standings at the end of the regular season, the tiebreaker is goal differential as Spence, a nice soft touch there. Waited for just the right moment. He knew he had plenty of time here. This is exactly what you want to see. Just pops it up for himself. Doesn't have to be flashy or fancy. It just has to get the job done, and we see it right there. As BigSpence now with 5 goals on the game. This is risky, though, right in front of the net. As Alvy able to take it away. And pops it over one, crossbar down, and that's going to be Post's 9th goal of Game 1. Whew. Not too much to say here, folks. This has been a shellacking by Post University. Oh, but RP may squeak one in, and it does go in, and Mitchell on the board. RPW just barely beating Alvy to the ball here, and Alvy wasn't even boosting. I think he thought he had a lot more time than he did. And RP getting that 50. So Jody, the record for most goals in one game was actually set twice by Kloa at 7. And right now, Spencer's at 6, so one more and he'll tie the record. Two more and he'll break it. And this is really what we're looking at right now. Obviously, no way Mitchell's coming back from being 9 goals down with 31 seconds to go. But will BigSpence break the single game goal record? He's very close right now with 6. One more to tie it. Alvy's actually leaving it for him. Oh, but the ball careens down the pitch, almost on target. Teammate pinch. Little bit of miscommunication there. It's a Ssjlion now. Gonna have to make contact, and he does. And it doesn't look like BigSpence is going to break the record tonight, folks. Unfortunate. Maybe get one more here to tie it. There we go. One more to tie it. 1,168 points and 7 goals off of 10 shots for the biggest Spence. I guess he could still break it here. It's still possible. He's on kickoff. He's on kickoff! No! It's off the post and it drops. Oh, Spencer, you had it right there. You had the record right there, man. Oh, you had it. 7 goals for BigSpence. Oh, man. That is... wow. I mean, like I said, not really too much to say there. That was domination on a biblical scale. Let me see if I can get the season standings here so we can chat about that during the match. It's slow loading. Here we go. We are currently in 4th place at 4-2 with a 17-11 win-loss record. So, here we go. Sorry, missed the first kickoff. Apologies. But we are currently in 4th place, but it's very tight in our bracket right now. Very, very tight. A win here would do a good job at solidifying our place in the standings, as well as giving us a good chance to actually be one of the higher seeds. Alvy, ooh, getting in front of this play, going for the bump. I like to see that. Ssjlion going for the aerial, can't quite make contact. As RP with a... Oh, no. The back pass did not get communicated. Honestly, not that bad of a back pass. It was a little bit hard. A little bit hard. Usually you don't want to flip into a back pass. But Mitch ES just kind of drove right past it. Unfortunate there for Mitchell, but I'm sure we've all been there. Trying to back pass your teammate, just not communicated whatsoever. This time RP sends it out mid. Ssjlion is there to contest another 50, this time by BigSpence. Good aerial by Alvy, and now BigSpence up for this one. Way too high though, and can't read it, and this is going to leave a free shot for Alvy, but he punts it too high. And now BigSpence and Ssjlion bumping each other, and that's going to tie the game. Yeah, that's just a good 50. And nobody back there for the Eagles. And we're tied at 1 here with 353. Mitchell playing much better here in Game 2 so far than they played in Game 1. Spence actually going to leave this one. Punts it up. Going to go for a backboard play. It's off the backboard again. Ssjlion can't quite get there, but he bumps RP off the play. And now Alvy with free reign can come in and punch that one in. Nice job by Alvy, being in the right place at the right time. It's good positioning. And Eagles take the lead. Oh, BigSpence, uncontested kickoff, but RPW is there. Alvy going up a little bit too fast for that one. Shot off target. Ooh, nice shot from the corner by BigSpence. That's a great angle. Love to see that. Mitch with not a great challenge there. He cuts in front and just a little bit of air roll to adjust that angle on the car and squeaks it in near post. And post now with a 1-goal cushion. Oh, that's a great kickoff for post, and Ssjlion will get himself on the board here in Game 2. Oh, I actually forgot to update the match score here. Post is up 1-0 currently. I'll make sure to update that after this game. Another good kickoff for post, but Alvy a little bit awkward here. Does eventually make contact. Gets it mid as well, and Spencer will finish the job. And now post starting to look like Game 1, the Game 1 domination that we saw. Good job by Alvy, getting the ball where it needs to be. Despite having 0 boost, sometimes that's quite difficult. And Alvy did a good job there. 5-1, 3:12 to play. Ssjlion with a great kickoff. Gets it onto Mitchell's half, but a good read there by RP is going to get the ball on target. Alvy has to make a good save, and he does. Great shot there by RP off the wall. And now Alvy can take his time. He gets it out mid for BigSpence, who sends it downfield. Shot on net, off target. BigSpence coming in and puts it in. Record tracker, BigSpence at 4 right now. He is on pace to score 8 this game, which would be a new record. Let's see if he's able to break it. Jody, are you with Spencer right now? I know you guys are in the lab. Did you tell him about the record? Ooh, Alvy, almost with a really nice shot there. Did you tell him about the record? Does he know? Another one off the quarter. And that's number 5 for BigSpence. He was screaming this game. I love that. Well, he is not messing around this time, folks. 5 goals already as we're just about in halftime. That's a nice, confident aerial from Alvy. You love to see that, as BigSpence will capitalize and put in another one. Spencer Core, yeah, that's indeed correct. That's a great pass from Alvy. And that's number 6 for Bigspence. One more to tie the record, and we're still got 2 minutes and 16 seconds to play. Oh, Ssjlion. Oh, can't quite get around it. Almost got his 2nd goal of the series. Now BigSpence with the pass. Alvy leaves it. Ssjlion coming in. Cutting in on rotation. Not the cleanest rotation, as Spencer was also ready to shoot that ball, but good job bailing out. Good communication there, as, you know, Ssjlion was the one who had boost in that situation. Spencer was totally out. So, we'll see. Spencer with another uncontested kickoff. This one goes right to RPWG, though. Oh, Alvy can't quite... I knew what he was trying to do there. He was trying to punt it, like, directly up. Couldn't quite get it. Nice transition pass, though. Oh, Spencer can't make contact. But it's own gold! And Alvy credited. Spencer wanted it. Yeah, he stole it from... He wanted this one. He was so close. He was right there. He didn't have boost. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been able to get there. 10-1 post with 1:46 to play. BigSpence with 6 goals. Can he get there? No! RP turns that one away. This one's on target, but a nice aerial. And BigSpence putting himself on the save column. And now he's got a breakaway, and nobody home. As RP finds the demo on Alvy, but Alvy just trying to get in his way, I think. And Spence takes it coast to coast. And that is the tie. Once again, 7 goals for BigSpence. One more will break the record for most goals scored in one game. This is Ssjlion, leaves it for BigSpence. Ooh, blocks him, though. And now Alvy out in front, trying to leave it for BigSpence, and he does, and there it is. There's the record. 8 goals in one game for BigSpence, the new record holder here at Post University. Now the question is, how many can he score? Because now he's setting the new record. He's setting the new bar. This has been an incredible performance so far by the Eagles' purple captain. Oh, but nobody's home here. That was a great touch by Alvy. Probably saved a goal. Now let's see. Can he get it again? A little bit of kerfuffle in front of the net. RPWG comes away with it. But now BigSpence confidently carrying it over his own goal. Alvy going for the flip reset? I love to see that confidence. Oh, that's no good, though. Double whiffs all around. RP finally coming in and making contact. 50 with Alvy there. BigSpence, the shot. And it's in. Was trying to follow it, but actually didn't need to. And tacks one more onto the record books. That's 9 for BigSpence. The record was 7, now it's 9. BigSpence is currently set it. So if he scores another one here, that will, again, break the record and set the new bar. He's going to have to get possession quickly, though. Only 5 seconds to go, or keep the ball in the air. Oh, get it on the wall. Alvy trying to keep it alive. Spencer keeps it alive again. Oh, but Alvy can't make contact, and that will be the new record. Oh, I don't even have a record for team goals. It's just for individual players. But I can't recall the last time we scored more than 13. So that may be the new record, but record for most goals in one game by a single player was 7. And points over a game series, we don't have that record either, Yonko, unfortunately. As I am saving the replay here. Game 2. Readying up. And then I need to update the score. Orange team, 2 points. There we go. Dude, I keep track of all kinds of stats for these guys. Way more than most programs keep track of, that's for sure. I keep track of career goals, career saves, career assists, season totals, season goals, assists, and saves. Oh, that's a beautiful pass by Ssjlion. Let's go. Great plays coming out here from the Eagles rookie. Also played on our Marvel Rivals team this season, but their season has unfortunately come to an end already. So he is now able to focus on Rocket League, and showing his practice is paying off here. He's been quick to these kickoffs, beating Mitchell many times. He's scored more goals than he's scored in one season in his whole career here. Another nice pass by Alvy. Gets in front of Spencer's shot. I don't know what that was about. As Ssjlion can't quite make contact on that aerial, and now Alvy gonna take his time. He's gonna try to get this up the sidewall here. But RP is having none of that. Ssjlion now needs to make a tough save. Can't do it, but it's off target anyways. And now BigSpence trying to catch up to this one. Trying to get in front for the bump, but it's not happening. Ooh, Alvy gets a past one, gets the boost. Spence getting in front, gets the demo, but it's a double demo. So a 2v2 here as Alvy with a nice little air dribble set up, but RPW takes it away. Spence just gonna take it and do it himself. A nice catch here off of the 50. Spence was just waiting there. Catches it nicely on the roof of his car and dribbles it around RP, who is just a little bit too slow getting back there. But yeah, I'll show you guys the stats page after this if you want to see it. Rocket League is one of the more intensive stat tracking games. Marvel's probably the worst. I keep track of everything for Marvel as BigSpence slots another one in. But yeah, we've got damage, kills, eliminations, healing, damage blocked. In Marvel, we keep track of everything from Marvel. But Rocket League is goals, assists, saves by season and by career. And then also we do the records are most goals in one game and most goals in one season by a single player. Those are the records that we keep track of for Rocket League. This one's so far much closer as opposed with only a 3-goal lead. But they have held Mitchell scoreless so far in this one. Would be nice to see them keep Mitchell off the board altogether, although that's a nice shot from RP, but it's a little high as he bumps Spencer off of the play. But Spencer able to recover, gets a shot off the sidewall, and RP just not able to read that one. His positioning wasn't necessarily bad. Oh, it looks like we might have another disconnect. Yeah, Mitch_ES lost connection that time. So, unfortunately, we do have to play it out here. Yep, we're going to just play it out. Just, we'll just let the time run down. Yeah, this game is way too far gone at this point. The first one was fine because it was like, okay, it was within a minute. We'd only scored one, I think, at that point. I'm just going to go to face cam here since nothing's going on. Yeah, just... I'm just going to mute for a second while I talk to the team. All right, I'm back, everybody. Sorry about that. I just had to chat with the team for a bit. Yeah, so unfortunately, we were able to remake the first game when they lost connection because it was early enough in the game. I mean, technically, gamer record was already established, but we were trying to be nice because they clearly lost connection. They just were not moving their cars at all. But the second time, the we were up by 4. It was like 2, almost 3 minutes into the game. At that point, the game of record has absolutely been established at that point. So unfortunately, we just had to play out the rest of the game. We just let the time tick down. We didn't rack up the score or anything. And obviously, I'm not gonna keep track of that for stats or anything, since the whole other team left. But we are technically up 3-0 right now. They have a few more minutes to join the lobby until it's marked as a forfeit win. But for now, we're just waiting. Let's see if they can. Oh, Autonomous. I remember that guy. Sorry, I'm just thinking about the Orange Team game. We also have Post U Esports Orange Rocket League team taking on Marist College tonight in what will be maybe the deciding factor whether they make it to playoffs or not. If they win, they'll be 3-3 and have a decent shot to make playoffs, depending on how the rest of the games shake out. This is our other orange. This is our other team, our orange team. But if they lose, they'll definitely be out of the NECC playoffs, and that will be the end of their NECC season, unfortunately. So really important game. I'm actually going to check in with them right now. Let's see if I can get a score line here. Okay, they just started game 1, still no score. And it's over on our sister channel, twitch.tv/postuesports2, which we can head over and raid that channel after we're done here. All right, they're coming back in. So we'll be getting restarted here with Purple Team versus Mitchell in just a moment. But Post is up 3-0 in this series currently. And this will be very good then. Assuming Post can close this one out against Mitchell tonight, that'll put them at 5-2 on the season and put them in a pretty good spot. They won't be the #1 seed, but they'll probably be in the top 5, I would say, out of 16 teams, which is very respectable. That'll give them a pretty good... They'll be probably the favorites in round 1 of playoffs, thinking ahead here. And then they may or may not be favorites in the semifinals if they make it to the semifinals, depending on how the other matches shake out. But, yeah, I mean, top 5, like, Division 9 here is anybody's game. Like, anyone can beat anyone. It's really close all around. So, like, you know. And with NECC, it's only quarterfinals, semifinals, finals. That's it. There's no giant playoff bracket with 32 teams. It's just 8 teams, quarterfinals, semis, finals. So you only have to win 3 matches if you make it to playoffs, but you got to win 3 in a row, and every match is going to get harder and harder. So we'll see how it all ends up shaking out. But so far, I really like what I'm seeing from Purple Team. They've really kind of gelled together as a team, right? The team went through a lot of struggles, I think, earlier in the season. It was originally Spence, Alvy, and Blake, and then Blake decided to drop from the team and he wanted to focus on Marvel Rivals, which the team actually ended up needing him for Marvel Rivals for a lot of the matches, since we had someone else who was oftentimes not able to make it to the match due to other commitments. So it was a good thing that we had Blake on the Marvel Rivals team. But yeah, him dropping out of the Rocket League team kind of 2 or 3 games into the season really kind of threw a wrench in the system. But shout out to Ssjlion, Max stepping up, joining the team in the middle of the season. And he's been grinding, he's been practicing, and it's really showed. He's done a really nice job kind of slotting into this roster. And you can see he scored his first 2-goal. He had his first 2-goal game just now in this series. He scored a couple times before. He's had some nice plays. He's generally there when the team needs him, right? He's definitely the least mechanical player on the team, but that does, that just means you need more hours in the game, right? That's all that means. So it's no, attack on him or anything. He just needs more time in the game, more practicing. Oh, wait a second. My camera is off. How did that happen? Hold up. My camera's not in the box. How did that happen? There we go. There we go. Now we're nicely in the box. I don't know what is going on there. Still waiting on Mitchell to join the lobby. We started waiting at 9:08, so it's been 5 minutes now. I believe it is, a few more minutes, and then we'll have a forfeit, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm muted, Jody. Your sound's not messing up. I'm currently waiting in the ECAC support room to resolve a college football ticket. I may have to actually make a ticket. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to just play it with gameplay on muted sound. Apologies. We are back, everyone. Apologies about that. I had to deal with a college football rules issue. Those matches are also going on right now. But we are back now. Sorry about that. It is 12-2 Eagles. BigSpence with 7 goals in this one. And still 50 seconds to play. Alvy going up for an air dribble. Can't quite get the flip reset I think he was looking for. Post. Definitely going to be able to close this one out. The only question is, will BigSpence break his own record for most goals in one game? Ooh. Ooh. That one was on the goal line for so long. Oh my. It went up, top, side, bottom, finally in 11 miles an hour. Banger. All right, 10 more seconds to go as Alvy puts in another one, and that may be the single game goal record for a team. Although it's not technically a record that we have here at Post, but I may look to add it here because this has just been total domination by the Eagles. This is going to do a lot for their season standings as well. Not only getting the 4-0 sweep, but also the goal differential. That could play a big factor in the overall season standings here, as this one will become official, and Post will win 4-0 in completely dominating fashion, and will improve to 5-2 on the regular season here in the ECAC. So congratulations to the team. That is an excellent regular season. As we are going to pop out here, and we're going to raid our other channel, as I believe that match is still going on here. So here we go. We're going to head on over to Post U Esports 2. Thank you for watching and supporting the teams, everybody. Go cheer on Kloa, Nimbix, and Blitz as they take on Marist and look to keep their playoff hopes alive. Here we go, everybody. Thank you for watching. Purple team, you all have a great night.